Alright everybody, I'm going to go through the class syllabus. First part you have the welcome, um, and a little course description, and that explains some of the things that we're going to cover during class this year. Next up for the class rules, just being respectful and courteous to others, act safely at all times. You got to participate, think, and at the very least try. So try out during the year. Things might be challenging, but we'll work through them as a class. Part of your daily grade is going to be coming prepared. That means bringing supplies daily and having everything that you need. That's going to be in the class preparedness grade. Do not drink, eat, or chew anything on lab days. Some days we're going to be doing lab. Don't have food out. And then cell phones, I want to have away unless you're asking to use it as a calculator or something for the lab. iPods as well. You just have to ask permission if you're going to use those. To class, you're going to bring your homework book and your planner. Your class textbook is online. Please have a charger and headphones every single day. That's really important. Sometimes I show videos just as an individual, and I want you to be able to put your headphones in. I don't want you to be going to the computer lab to get those. So headphones every day, charger, and your computer. Your class portfolio. If you have homeroom in class, then you'll just keep it in your locker. If not, 3-ring binder, lined notebook paper, tab dividers, 1-inch thick or thicker. It'll be for notes, labs, classwork, homework, quizzes, and tests. Please bring a blue or black pen and a red pen and a pencil. Might have you working to help correct other people's stuff and working in small groups. So I want you to have a pen, folder dedicated to science. Most classes I told if you use an accordion folder for all your subjects and assignments, that's fine. If you start having trouble finding your upgrades, then I might ask you to switch to just a single folder. But it should be a single folder, or you're using an accordion folder for all your subjects. And then make sure you have your homework and assignments in and ready on time. Okay, and then there's a breakdown of how the class is graded. So you have labs, projects, portfolio, unit tests. Those are non-upgradable. So for the labs, that would be a final lab write-up, a final class project that you're submitting, portfolio, unit test. Those can't be upgraded. Then you have homework, classwork, quizzes, and small tests. That's worth 45% of your grade. That can be upgraded. Your final exam is 10%. In middle school, it's just kind of working practice. It's a fairly large percentage of your grade and can make a difference, but it is a small portion of your grade compared to all the rest of it. Daily evals are 15%. Those usually relate to how well you stayed active and working in class. Did you follow whatever the class eval was for the day. And finally, we have preparedness. That's going to be based on just your having materials for the day. So 5% of the class grade you should get every time. It's just a matter of having everything that you need and having it set up in front of you and ready to start the day. Your daily evals are worth 15%. So I'm going to break down some of the things that make part of your daily eval. Homework is a great way to practice. So a lot of times for homework, what I'll do is we might do assignments in class where you work together with a group. One thing that I recommend is I have flashcards prepared for every class. For key vocab, I would recommend studying that at least 10 minutes per night. I would suggest reviewing your notes of the day and reviewing your flashcards. That is a very small thing that you can do each night and will make a huge difference. If you put a little bit of time in, it's going to be way better than studying for a quiz or a test the night before for a really long time. Just do a little bit of studying on those flashcards and you're going to do really well, as well as reviewing your notes to make it familiar for yourself. For assignments, name and date at the top right, title of the assignment at the top, staple the assignments together before you turn them in. Write your answers neatly and completely. So give reasons and support for your answers, and use examples when it applies. So yeah, complete answers and complete sentences is a must. Upgrades must be completed by Friday of the week that you got your assignment back, or as designated when assignment. So if you get your assignment back on a Tuesday and you're going to upgrade it, you need to have it back by Friday of that week. We do random portfolio checks in class, so make sure the work that's been turned back gets put into your 3-ring binder. A lot of times I'm going to give you 5 minutes at the end of class. That's to have you use to organize your portfolio. Okay, one of the big things, especially during the first week, is getting your mastery learning level set. That's the level. We use a grade point or a percentage to mark this, but it's the level that you want to learn the material to, that you want to hold yourself to. So anything that falls below that level is assigned for you. It's a check-in point where you say, well, I've got to rework this assignment to bring it up above that learning level. It means that you might not have understood it completely, or whatever the case may be, and it gives you a chance to continue to work on and continue to learn the material. That goes along with upgrades. You can earn half your points back usually on the upgrades, as long as you have them in by Friday of the week that they're due. And you're not going to get any points. You won't get points, your full points, unless you check in with me if they're going to be late. Absences. I know that we take a lot of trips during the year. You go with your family. When you do, please tell me in advance. We can advance so I can prepare any materials for you. And then when you're returning from an absence, you got to check in with me the very first day that you come back. So I want you to be able to catch up as soon as you're back in. Don't wait until we have class. Come as soon as you can when you are back at school, and that way I can get that material to you and set up a plan for you to catch up. In this class, we're doing a science fair project. Any student that would like to receive a B or higher, you're going to have to do the full requirements for the San Diego Science Fair. And then assignments and dates for the fair are going to be provided. I have a separate packet for that. And then this is just a quick course outline, the things that we're going to be covering during the year. And the very last part that you have is your signature section. So you listen to this whole video. The very last part is what you're going to be taking home for a homework assignment. You got to sign, your parents got to sign, and then kind of give me anything else that you'd like to know about me. All right, good luck.